What is up, everybody? I just got dizzy magic. I was headbanging and I did it. I was like, oh gosh, I can't do that anymore. So we are back. What's up, everybody? Dudes Who Bet Daily, back for a Friday. Magic, are you ready to do this? Ready to rock?
Happy March 1st. Let's get the F out of February. I am happy to start a new month here. And the month ended kind of the way it had gone for us, right? We went 1 for 3 with a couple of just golly moments there.
I hear you. Yeah, I was up late last night doing the end of the month, and I thought, thank God February's over. Let's get on to today, March 1st. Let's turn the calendar. So, yeah, March 1st today. Going to be fun. Is it Trout Day today, Shouty? She says it's Trout Day. If it is, that means my cousin is out of school. My cousins, I should say, are out of school. So
like trout fishing season is opened?
Yes.
Oh.
And believe it or not, where my cousin, one of them teaches and one of them actually goes to school there. She's a senior. They get out of school on Trout Day because they live next to Roaring River State Park, which that is like a holiday for the opening day of trout season. So if that's it, they're out of school today. So
we had in Michigan, we had similar for the first day of deer season in the fall, where a lot of probably once you got to high school age, some kids would just disappear on first day of deer camp, and they'd go spend the weekend up in a lodge somewhere. Not my thing. I do enjoy fishing, and by that I enjoy fishing like I enjoy golfing. I love drinking outside in beautiful weather where it's peaceful, and occasionally I do something with a rod in my hands. Whether it's doing this or doing that or wait, no, that's different. Never mind. But yeah.
Okay, well, you better move on before this gets bad. I can see where this is going to go. Maybe that's where Papa Dude is. He's out trout fishing today. No, he's subbing. All right, let's get to it. We don't have a ton to talk about in sports. We'll whip through 3 games pretty quickly. Then we got a very interesting race to talk about. But let's get to the sports games tonight, Magic. And actually, I need to update this. We're going to go Flyers Capitals, and this line has changed. It is now Flyers minus 140 at the Capitals tonight. Total sitting at 6.5. Who you got in this one?
I'm going to take the under on this one. A lot of injuries for the Capitals right now. Flyers are going to be without Travis Konechny, however you say his name. He's their leading scorer. So this feels like it's going to be a tightly played defensive affair, probably 3-1, 3-2 for the Flyers. So under 6.5 for me.
I think it's going to be 3-1, 3-2 for the Capitals. Give me the Capitals plus 120 in this spot. I think this is a coin flip game. I really do. If it's a coin flip game, play the plus 120, right? So, I mean, and now you may not share that opinion, and if you don't share my opinion, then do something different, certainly. But I think it's a toss-up. I think if they played 10 times, they'd each win 5. So give me the underdog here. Give me the Capitals at home tonight as underdogs plus 120. Capitals, it's weird for them. Their defense is atrocious, but their goaltending's been good. So it's if you just play a little defense, I think you'll be able to hold them down. But I think you're right. I think it'll be a low-scoring game as well. But the Caps for me at plus 120. This is where we need Papa Dude. Dayton at Loyola Chicago. Now, Dayton is ranked, so they are a very good team. They're 1.5-point favorites on the road tonight against Loyola Chicago. The total sits 136.5. Magic, who you got?
I'll take the under on this one as well. Boy, I'm pretty boring today. Go rooting for defense in some of these games that we're talking about. But Dayton on the road is a lot less efficient shooting than when they're at home. And they're also number 3 in defensive efficiency in the entire conference. Loyola Chicago only shoots 30.5% from beyond the arc, so I'm not loving that as well. So I think this is going to be a low-scoring game. Dayton Flyers probably get the win, but never count out Sister... oh, shit. I literally had it, and I forgot her name.
Sister Jean.
Thank you, Sister Jean. Yeah, I almost said Marlene, so I was kind of close.
It's very close.
No, I'm not going to count that one. Anyways, yeah, give me the under on this one.
It's Friday. I'm going to count it for you. I think you got it right. You're going unders. I'm going underdogs, right? So this is this is the theme now because I'm going to go Loyola Chicago to win this game outright tonight. They're right around, I think, even money if you play them without the points. So give me a Loyola Chicago, a Friday night in Chicago. I don't think Dayton's ready, Magic. So give me Loyola Chicago in this one. This is a game I can guarantee you I will not watch a second of or check the score. Pacers and the Pelicans. This is how bad the slate is tonight. I had to go NBA to find an interesting one. Pelicans 4.5-point favorites in this one at home. Total sits at 238.5. Who you got here?
Pacers beat the Pelicans 123-114 when they were hosting them on Wednesday. I'm going to go with them to do it again on the road as the underdogs here, so I'll take the Pacers. They came out flying in that game. They were up 40-24 after the first quarter and had a 20-point lead at one point in the game. Ended up coming down to a 9-point difference, but I think that they'll just come out flying once again and see if they can start fast, finish strong once again.
Okay, give me the Pacers. We're going to go underdogs in all 3 games here. I'll take the Pacers tonight. Should be very
What could go wrong?
Can't wait for this one. All right, let's get to this race because this is going to kick off what I think is going to be a very awesome weekend at Gulfstream Park. We're going to go to race 7 today. It is an allowance on the dirt going 1 mile and an eighth. We have a field of 6. Speakeasy has scratched out of this race, but the reason we're talking about it, Conquest Warrior, very impressive second out winner for Shug. Got also on debut, got beat by El Capi, a horse that obviously I was pretty high on. All kinds of trouble, still was able to get the job done, but does face Merit, a horse second off the layoff that could improve today, and others. Who do you like here in the 7th at Gulfstream?
Well, I liked Conquest Warrior better when Speakeasy was still in the race. I think at 5-2, it's so hard for me to say play him because he's going to be 2-5 when they break. I think I went looking for a long shot here because no offense to you, I don't trust Merit at 1 mile and an eighth with his breeding, which is weird because his dam actually has Seattle Slew as her as Seattle Slew and Secretariat within her bloodlines, and I don't think this horse is going to be able to get them on that distance. A lot of the siblings from that dam have not been able to do much more than sprint or go 6.5, 7 furlongs. Conquest Warrior seems like the easy play. Give me the second longest shot on the board. Number 7, Tap It 3 times at 20-1. Horse has never tried dirt, but he's a son of Taprit, Belmont Stakes winner. So the mile and an eighth distance, he should be able to hit it. He's only ever raced 2 turns, which I like. He's really ahead and a DQ away from being 4 for 4 in his lifetime. He got DQ'd out of a win last out at Gulfstream, and then 3 races back was second, but just beaten ahead in that. But the horse was claimed for $16K out of his winning debut and then has never run for a tag since then. And it's this combination of Joe Orsino and Paco Lopez. They really like to bite you in the ass when you think, like, they don't have a shot with that. Ah, shit, that horse just won. He's going to have to take a massive step up from a speed figure standpoint, but he's never touched dirt, and I don't think the 1 can get the distance. I don't think the 5 is really all that great. And if I'm trying to beat the 6 with a price, I don't like the 2 or the 4 either, but I can make a case for the 7. So I'm not going to say bet it, but if you are going to bet it, I think a 6-7 exacta box, even boxing the heavy favorite on top, I think with the 7 underneath will still pay well. So 6-7 exacta box. Yeah, they were like, damn it, we wanted to name him Tap It Trice, but we couldn't do it, so we'll just get creative with it.
Well, yeah, I don't really know, honestly, how you beat Conquest Warrior. If Tap It 3 times beats him, I would be very surprised in this race. I actually think it's going to set up pretty well because I think the 1, 5, maybe the 7 a little bit. We'll see what he does on the surface, might go, and I think the 6 just sits right off of it. I don't think he could get it anywhere a worse trip than he got last time out. And he won at 1 mile. I also think the horse at 1 mile and eighth will be okay. And quite honestly, I think the horse he beat last time out, Antiquarian, would win this race today. So I think he's facing a weaker bunch than he faced in his maiden race. So yeah, I expect him to air. I'm going to single him in the spot with the scratch of the 3 Speakeasy. You kind of talked about Merit. He's on my fantasy team. I was bitterly disappointed last time out. I did not think that was a good race at all. Now, I will say I thought they ran him back pretty quick. He hadn't had a ton of workouts yet. He has had a couple works since that race. I think he'll be a lot more fit in this spot. I expect him to run better, but he may just have been one of those that ran off the screen at Gulfstream when there weren't a lot of great horses there. Mm-hmm. And now that there are some decent ones, maybe he can't compete. This is it for him, right? Like he has to show it today or he's not going to be taken too seriously. But yeah, anyway, I like Conquest Warrior here, the 6. The winner's going to the Florida Derby, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you, and maybe this is a bad question to ask you because you're taking a very long shot here, but what do you think of the 7 in a race like the Florida Derby?
Seems like he'd set it up for a closer in that spot. I mean, he's got a lot of early speed. He doesn't have to be on the lead, but it also, honestly, it feels just right for the 7 to go to the Florida Derby the way that everything has gone on the Derby Trail this year. So I don't know if he's got a shot unless he blows him out of the water here, but yeah, I mean, if he showed up there, it wouldn't shock me. The way things have gone, especially in the Florida trails between Gulfstream and Tampa, I'm like, I just throw my hands up and go, I don't have a damn clue.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think, Conquest Warrior, if he wins, he's going to be pretty hyped going into that race. And I guess if Merritt, was to come back and actually run, well, he's entered in the Fountain of Youth, obviously not running in it. Maybe he would, if he came back and won here, you'd be like, okay, yeah, maybe Florida Derby. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens there. Can they beat the mighty fierceness? That's going to be the big question, whoever wins this race. So you're on the 7. I'm on the 6. You went wild. I went very boring. So we kind of switched roles there. I went with a boring pick, but I just think he's better than this group by far. All right, let's go to the best bets of the day. I'll let you go first because you're back to your home track here, Magic.
Home track and my second favorite horse that races at Laurel Park and Prado Road. Horse was actually going to be a best bet of mine, and he was a vet scratch in January 14th. So happy to see him back. Happy to see 3 nice works out of him at Fair Hill for the Queen of Maryland Racing, Brittany Russell. Gets on Lasix for the first time, which I think can only help him, but forget that he had to go to the maiden claiming ranks to break his maiden. He's a Maryland-bred gelding. They were very confident no one was going to claim him out of that race and decided to enter him. He absolutely aired, but his speed figures have improved every start. He was so good out of his maiden debut when he finished second by a neck that they put him into a stakes race, and he got second in just his second career start. I love this horse. I think it sets up for him. I think he's an easy gate-to-wire candidate. I know that Timeform projects the 3 to be as fast or a little faster than him, but that horse only one time was on the lead, Aaron, and it was in the mud in a 3-horse race. It's kind of like he inherited the lead, and then as soon as he got challenged, just completely quit. And that was 7 furlongs. 7 furlongs again today. I think it's perfect for Prado Road. This is my like my post-time B team, I guess is a way of saying it, because I absolutely love post-time. I also love Prado Road a lot, so I'm excited to see him in this spot. Hopefully he can do some good things here. Head to the Tessio Stakes and earn himself a berth into the Bob Baffert Stakes at Pimlico for the second Triple Crown.
All right, let's see what happens. I'm excited for Prado Road, man. I'm excited when you get excited about Laurel racing, because
that was a bad motion. I was trying to do this, and my hand was way too close to my face.
I wasn't looking at you, and then I saw some kind of motion. I looked up. I said, "Why is he doing that? What does Prado Road have to do with what that he's doing there?" I don't know. So, yeah, you mean he jazzied it? Yeah, man, that was a stopper, right? The jazzy at Gulfstream. All right. It threw me off. A couple things threw me off. Papa Dude just sent in a pick. So now we've got Papa Dude's play. We didn't have one until now. So I'll do mine, and then we'll get to Papa Dude's.
Okay.
I'm going to go to Fairgrounds, talk about a stopper. Here we go, Magic. I'm going to go to Fairgrounds. Race number 1 today, number 4, Little Blaze. That's the horse for me in this spot. Look, you kind of mentioned a horse that likes to get in the lead and fade. This horse does kind of like to do that. I don't think she's going to do it today, though. Last time out, a similar level over a similar track, just barely missed. Only got beat a half length. I don't see a horse that can come get her in this spot today. I think as long as she gets that same kind of trip, she's going to take him gate to wire in this spot. She just seems a little bit faster than everybody else. I don't see a strong closer in this race, so I'm going to take my chances this time that she gets to the wire first and she does not stop. So I'm going to go Fairgrounds, race number 1, number 4, Little Blaze for my best bet today. Like I said, in the last second from the clouds, I had it wrote down as no pick. No, we have a change. Papa Dude's going to go Appalachian State tonight, -6.5. So he's going to go Appalachian State -6.5. He hit Memphis yesterday, -3.5. That was a very easy win. He was our only winner yesterday, unfortunately. But so he's going to go back to the hardwood, obviously. Appalachian State -6.5. He did not give me any commentary on this, so I really have no idea why he's doing this. Magic, what do you think? What do you think his reasoning is?
Well, I'll tell you this. App State Mountaineers 14-0 at home, and the Red Wolves of Arkansas State are just 5-10 on the road. These two teams have very solid offenses, but App State's got a great defense. Arkansas State's defense is ranked 262nd in terms of defensive efficiency. So that tells me there'll be a lot of scoring on both sides. But Arkansas State's defense, or lack thereof, is probably why App State pulls away in the second half to win this.
So this is a lock, is what you're saying.
However, I will also tell you Arkansas State is 8-1 straight up and 9-0 against the spread in their last 9 games.
Okay. All right. I think it's a lock. All right.
There you go.
Let's go to the best bets here and get you out of here for a Friday. All right, we're going to go Gulfstream. Fairgrounds Race 1, number 4, Little Blaze for mine today. Maggie's going to go Laurel Park Race 7, number 2, Prado Road. And then Papa Dude's going Appalachian State minus 6.5. 1 and 2 for the week, down $115, still up $1,100 for the year. Magic, live show, we kind of get the details worked out tomorrow, right?
Yes, yeah, we're going to go live on Saturday. It'll be just before 4 p.m. Eastern, which is when the Busher Stakes at Aqueduct is set to go off. So we'll go live, watch that race, and then we'll cover the late pick 4 at Gulfstream, which includes the Fountain of Youth, Gulfstream Park Mile, the very one, the other one. What's the other one? The Canadian Turf. And then also we'll be alive for the Gotham as well. So we got 2 Derby preps, an Oaks prep, and the late pick 4 at Oaklawn. And it should only Gulfstream.
Sure.
It should only take about a little over 2 hours. So hope to see you there. It'll be a lot of fun. 4 Eastern, just before 4 Eastern, 3 Central, 1 Pacific is when we'll start.
Okay, exciting times tomorrow for sure. Yeah, I got that live show going on. Should be fun. Yeah, we'll see who joins us. All right, we're going to get off here for now. We will be back here tomorrow for more Dudes Who Bet Daily. We'll also have a live show tomorrow as well. So everybody have a good rest of your Friday, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow.